from the rough as well. I mean, everything's working against you.
13.
Yeah, this is a putt to win the match for Jeeno Thitikul. Choi made a great up and down from that ledge over on the right side. Can't even see the flag from down there. She made really good up and down. So Jeeno was just long of the green, chipped down to here. This for the 6 and 5 victory. Oh my goodness. So not conceded. Well, you wouldn't concede when you're 5 down, would you?
But she advances if she makes this.
That's right, because she just needs a half point.
Just needs a half. Well, you do that work on Wednesday, Thursday. Give yourself more margin for error.
And I think for her too, the quicker you can win these matches, because tomorrow and the next day you've got a lot of golf. There's still a lot of golf to be played, so you want to be a little more fresh. Way more golf in this week than you would normally play on any other given week on tour.
Okay, so that's good enough. They're still going to keep playing, but that's good enough for Jeeno Thitikul because, well, assuming that they don't get any sort of penalties in there, right? Slow play penalty, that would change it. You could still lose the match, couldn't you? Am I making that up? If you
You lost a hole?
You'd lose a hole.
Wouldn't you? Could you?
But it's still...
Didn't we have that before in a match? Am I?
Both of these matches in the group time. All right, here is the other match in that group. It's Yoon taking on Coughlin. Par 5 16th. And the rookie from Korea. Is that going to... Okay, that's going to stay up there in the rough. That's going to be quick, right?
It's going to be very quick. And she was aiming a little bit down that left side.
Holes for tournament play because the 18th on the card is more fun, so I'd like to see it in more matches.
This is Yoon's third, the rookie from Korea.
And as soon as that left the club face, I thought, oh, this could be quite good. It's going to be quite close, but it just kept going at speed.
It's hard to get into this event as a rookie because they go off the priority list, but Yoon, a sponsor's invite, and trying to take advantage. Led the KLPGA last year. The points list there. So take a look down at the 13th hole. You got Allison Corpuz. This is her putt to tie, or yeah, this is to make par at 13. And that will get her a little bit closer. So she's now 1 down to Boutier. Up at 16 there. Yoon to tie the match against Coughlin. So these scenarios can get complicated, but you know this. If you're Yoon and Coughlin, if you lose, you're out, because it's that group in which everyone is 1 and 1.
A match play. Coughlin against Yoon. And Coughlin has already played. She's missed the green in the bunker short right. You can see it there. And now how will Yoon respond? Doesn't look happy. Oh, it's found the green. It's going to have a very similar putt to the one we away playoff.
Why not?
Yeah, they would play stroke play if that would be the case. Yoon is going to give a line to Coughlin, but if this goes in, she wins the hole. Doesn't matter. That was a pretty big misread there, Karen.
It was. Again, it's not an easy putt. I mean, there's so much movement to it, and you're still aware that you want to try and keep it below the hole, knowing that Lauren...
Plus that
Yeah.
scoreboard.
In a year now. Just a par to win the hole. Take it back to all tied up, going to the 18th. Yeah. good
Never
tip out
had
in
a
the end.
four-way playoff. Why not? Let's do it.
So the format last year was different, wasn't it?
It was.
There were 96 players in the field playing stroke play, and then top
For 3
8 went
days. Right.
through.
Now, we did have a playoff.
Fine line on that hole.
All right, so we have par putts here in this tied match. Yoon first.
Ooh.
Oh, and the door is open. So if Coughlin makes this putt... Wow.
Should you give it to her?
Conceded to Coughlin. And Lucy Lee obviously paying attention here. It's going to be Coughlin and Lee, the Americans, playing off for a spot in the round of 16.
That was super generous.
Okay, and Coughlin, I don't know that she would have needed it. I would imagine she would have made it, but...
Lucy Lee should be running down there and saying,
Are
"Make
you
a
sure?
putt."
Yeah. I'd love to see that. So Coughlin loses 17 but wins 18 to win 1 up. We've only had 1 playoff today. That was Mao Saigo. Last year's...
It's really fun to watch. Oh, I guess boring to watch because she hits every fairway. But if you guys want to watch some really, really fun golf, come out and watch me. I'll be in the trees and hitting some creative shots. So no, it's really cool to see these two battle out. I know Paddy from a long time ago.
Sure.
We played the Manalik Trophy, Asia versus Europe, about, I don't know, 7-8 years ago. So it's quite cool to see her on the big stage now too, and a winner.
Well, you're a big social media star, comfortable on camera. So why don't you take us to break here? So our producer, Abby Johnson, will count you down.
Okay.
Here we go. It's the T-Mobile Match Play.
T-Mobile Match Play. Watch Minjee and the other LPGA stars battle it out at Shadow Creek. See you
Natural.
soon.
All right, Minjee from a step off of the fairway at the 14th as she tries to claw her way back from a 3-down deficit with little brother watching.
Yeah, this is actually a really good angle. If you hit it onto the left side of the fairway, you do get blocked out by that tree you can see just in front of the green. So maybe the wrong club there, but I mean, you know, she's a winner. I mean, she just plays such good golf, and yeah, watch out for her with this long putter. If the long putter behaves, then sit. Yep, that just shows how tough this course is.
You're quite competitive. Do you get that from your mother?
Yeah, I think so. Mum was a golf pro back in the day, so she had a little bit of competitive edge, and Dad played a bit of sport too. So
Okay.
yeah, that's how we both. I mean, I would say I show more competitiveness, but my sister's really competitive too.
Sneaky.
She just doesn't want to play with me because I'm a bit too annoying.
Do you do shoeies? Because your sister doesn't.
I should have done a shoey last week. I think that was for the people, but
It would be the first in Masters history if you do it next Sunday.
exactly. Okay. Oh well, if I hold the trophy at the end,
How
then
about that?
for sure.
Danker there, beyond the green, waiting.
Just hanging out.
There's Donnie, Jason Hamilton, her caddy. And then Minjee has this for par, and this maybe to make that putt seem a little longer for Patty T.
Make it. Oh, good try.
Minjee did shoot 62 with that long putter on Sunday at Lake Nona.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first or second week that she was trying out this putter, and you know, during her trial era of this putter, I mean, she was, you know, when we were doing putting comps, she was holding short putts, long putts, and every putt. So that was very cool to see. Not against me, but it was cool to see my sister, you know, get her mojo back a little bit, and
Look out.
hopefully she
this
can
year.
keep going.
Such a good ball striker.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, it's everything tends to then fall on the putter because you're so used to giving yourself so many opportunities. It's very easy to think that your putting is the thing that's holding you back. So everybody needs a little something.
Exactly. So she needed this little bit of a change. I think, you know, when I talked to Adam Scott about it, he just said the same thing. He said he just needed something completely different, new movement, and, you know, Scotty's slowly worked his way back, and he's hitting it as good as he's ever hit it, and putting better too. So, you know, he'll probably win soon and be up there on the leaderboards, which he already is.
So Minjee's in with bogey, and the reason you don't concede is because of what we've been watching here for the last 5 years. Any putt can get away from you. This is Patty for birdie. Cautious, and I think that'll pay off. And that is going to be a 3-up lead with 4 to play. We've seen some big comebacks here, and Minjee will need one. Well, it's a major for the LPGA.
Much more than Arias.
This is the tee at the 15th. Paddy Tavatanakit with a nice lead against Minjee Lee. The outcome of this group really depends a lot on Sagström. That's going to stay dry. If Sagström wins or ties her match, and she's currently 3 up, so at the moment these two battling away, but not likely to make it through to the quarterfinals. There still are race to the CME Globe points on the line. There's money on the line depending on the amount of points that you earn in the group stage. So still something to play for.
And big thanks to Min Woo for stopping in.
Yeah, it was great to see Min Woo, wasn't it? He was character, obviously great.
It has been taken to the 18th by Minjee Lee, but now 2 putts to win the match in a group that's already been secured by Madelyn Sagström. And Patty will prevail, 1 up over Minjee.